It's Lego Star Wars, the Dark Falcon, set number 75389, from the animated Rebuild the Galaxy show that is supposed to be coming to Disney Plus. Let's build it and review it. So like a big dum-dum, I didn't hit record when I was doing bag 7, but bag 7 gets us this little central tower in the middle with the hidden holocron right here. Let me turn on the light so we can see that. You got the hidden holocron right there. We got Beach Luke surfboard and a prison for Vader. The instructions literally tell you to put Vader in the prison, but nobody puts baby in the corner. I'm not putting Vader in prison. On to bag 8.
right, to start off with this review, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do the front and side views first, and then we're going to get into the top view, the interior. I'll go ahead and show you each minifigure individually, and then I'll compare it to my other Millennium Falcon that I have that's this same size. Now, the other Millennium Falcon that I have is the 75105. It is not the one that came out this size before this one. It's the previous one from 2015. And it is the one, I believe, from The Force Awakens, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it's not the one with Lando Calrissian. It's the first one from the sequel series. But let's get into this one. Now, I never thought I would purchase a third Millennium Falcon because, like I said, I have the one from the sequels. I believe it was the first one they released. And I have the Ultimate Collector series. So 2 Millennium Falcons is enough for me. I'm not the type of person that has to buy every single Lego set that comes out. Even though if I don't have that particular set or a version of it, I go ahead and try to purchase it. So the fact that they made a Dark Millennium Falcon, I was just excited from step one. And as you can see, the front of the Millennium Falcon is pretty legit. The whole Millennium Falcon just looks good. The cockpit, the color design, I love how they have the black and the gray and the red all mixed together. The only negative thing I can say about this particular model is this large gap right here. That's the only complaint I have about this set, is this large gap in the front. It's not put together real streamlined like, but then again, for a Millennium Falcon this size, I didn't expect it to be. The sides are phenomenal. I love the radar dish, how they have it looking like the Death Star. That looks great. The back is even more amazing than the front. I love the red thrusters. They absolutely look beautiful. Now, they did change this Millennium Falcon from the previous ones. Normally, we would have blue tubes that make the thrusters. They just went with red 2x8 plates with 1x2 pretty much clear red on top of them to make the thrusters. Now, I'll be putting a light kit in this, so I will be doing some major modification on the back to fit some red LED strips back there to make the thrusters come alive. The sides are pretty well detailed for a Lego set this size. You have a little bit of details on the side here. I love the flat, smooth black paneling on the side, especially around the cockpit and to both docking ports on each side of the Falcon. They do look good. The cockpit is absolutely beautiful. If I even have it on all the way. Yep, it's on all the way. The front is phenomenal. Again, the only complaint I have is the big gap here in the front and underneath here. Other than that, I give this, just the ship build itself, a 9 out of 10. It's definitely a great idea off of one of their most popular and original Lego build designs. The landing pad and the gun turret on the bottom is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's just a great ship. It's just a great ship all around. Now let's get into the top view. We have our 360 turret up top here. Goes up and down, side to side, spins all the way around. Definitely a nice feature. And we slide our front compartment down and we can open up the entire ship with and we do have a nice complete detailed interior. We have a gaming center here with an actual what looks like an Xbox controller. In the back section we have a prison system which is pretty cool. The instructions actually tell you to put Jedi Vader in there, because I guess on this ship, the Dark Falcon does belong to Darth Ray, Darth Jar Jar, and Darth Dev. So none of us have seen the cartoon yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty neat. There's definitely some beautiful detail back here around the engine area. This top piece comes back like so, and you actually have a section where you can put 2 minifigures in to control the top and bottom turret. So that's a nice little addition to the set. I really enjoy that. Over here you have what looks like 2 beds. You have your extra missile for the shooter. And right here in the front you have a throne. Now let me bring you a little bit over so we can get a better look at that. And if you look at the throne will come out straight out, and you can move it over to see the hidden holocron, Sith holocron behind it, which I think is a nice little Easter egg in the ship. Let me go ahead and spin this around so I can show you the back end a little bit clearer. And as you can see, we have our little prison right here where we can stick somebody in. So it's got some nice play features, especially on the interior. You can have everybody hanging out playing video games. You can use the prison. You can use the throne up front. It definitely does have some room on the interior. And we do have a drawbridge for exiting, an exit ramp for our Millennium Falcon right here at the bottom. And we just push that right back up into place.
Now you have to wait till bag 6 to get a minifigure, but the first minifigure is Jedi Vader. And he looks absolutely amazing. The silver is just stunning. A total white Vader. I love it. I love it. So step 6, you get your first minifigure, Jedi Vader. Bag 9 gives us 2 minifigures. The first one is Beach Luke, which I think is going to be a funny concept of a character, hopefully, when this limited show comes out. But his print's pretty cool. He's got the beach shirt. He's got the medallion that his father carved for his mother when he was just a slave boy on Tatooine. The printing's pretty neat. He's got his blue milk. Love the sunglasses on the face. And, of course, the beach scenery on the back print. The second fig in bag 9 is Darth Dev. Now, I like his torso print. I think it's pretty detailed. He's got arm print as well. And if you notice, one hand's a different color. So he's either missing a hand or a whole arm, because neither one of the arm prints match either. This one sort of looks like might be robotic, while this one's just regular. So he might be missing his whole left arm. The back print is pretty basic, but still nice. You can see some scarring in the top left-hand corner, which means he probably went through some stuff. But yes, Darth Dev is pretty cool. The next character we get is Darth Ray. In my opinion, how her character should have been, but I digress. I think it's an awesome minifigure just because of the concept. There's not much detail in printing. The back is the same way. Just basic prints on the front and back. But she does have the Sith eyes and the switchblade lightsaber is definitely a cool addition. So that's after bag 7. Bag 6 you get Jedi Vader. Bag 7 you get Darth Ray. Our last 2 figures come in bag 11, and we're going to start off with Bounty Hunter C-3PO. He's got the Sith eyes and some awesome body print. I love how his right leg is a little bit different from his left. The designs seem to be identical, but the color scheme is different. He's got a different color arm. Looks like that came off an Imperial droid. And his back print is also very nice. They did a real good job with this C-3PO. He is now my favorite C-3PO in my collection. Our last minifigure in the set, and probably the most anticipated minifigure, and if you're going to buy a set for just one minifigure, Darth Jar Jar is probably it. I mean, he's just been a Star Wars fan theory forever. Everyone said that's why he's so clumsy, because he's really a Sith, and he's trying to screw up everything for everybody. Darth Jar Jar is, there's no words to describe him. He's awesome. He's got the double-bladed lightsaber. He's got the cool chest print. He's got a little bit of a back print, but you can't see it when you got his head on. I love this figure. This is probably my favorite figure. Maybe Jedi Vader is my favorite. I don't know. It's a toss-up between the two. But this is just awesome to have Darth Jar Jar with a double-bladed lightsaber. Just an excellent figure. I love it.
Now, when you look at the front comparison between the two, you can see what I mean by the large gap. The 2015 did not have this, but then again, it had a lot more panels you had to open up the top to expose it. The side comparisons are pretty much the same. You have the same detailing on the sides on both Falcons. Some pieces have changed. You have a grate here, you have no grate on the back. You still have the smooth panels on top and bottom. The sides are pretty much the same. I mean, it's pretty much the same model, just one's black, one's not. There are a few upgrades. Pretty much the sides are identical. Now, the two backs differ quite a bit. Here we have the blue tube I was just talking about earlier to represent the thrusters in the back. Now, when it's compared to this model, I prefer the red thrusters. The thrusters are larger, they're more prominent, you can see them. It's a lot easier to see. Now, the Ultimate Collector series has 3 of these blue tubes on top of each other, and it's just massive, so I'm not going to compare it to that one. But between these two, I like the Dark Falcon setup better. Would I have liked it better if they were red tubes along the back? Yes, that would have been easier to light up. But when it comes to just presence as a model standing by itself, I like the red 2x8s covered by clear red 2x2s. I'm sorry, 1x2s, much better than the blue tube. So the rear end of this Falcon, much better than the rear end of the 2015. And that, everybody, is the Dark Falcon. I give the set a 9 out of 10, and I give the minifigures a 10 out of 10. All in all, the set was well worth the $180. It's a beautiful ship. Will look great on display, especially after I throw some red lights all over it. And the minifigure selection, I don't think we've seen a set come out lately that has this unique minifigure selection in it. So if you're a minifigure person, the set's worth the price just for the minifigures. If you're a Millennium Falcon fan and you already have one or two and you're looking just to have a different design of a Millennium Falcon, this definitely fills that. Definitely checks that box as well. Definitely a great set and a fun build. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one.
If you like this video, please like and subscribe and share this video. I am not paid or sponsored by anyone, but I am a Wicked Brick affiliate. Everything in this room that you see that didn't come with a stand from Lego is either sitting on a Wicked Brick stand or in a Wicked Brick case. So please use my link and check out the giveaway I'm doing with Wicked Brick points on my Instagram.